Build Show. Yeah, Steve Basic Architect. I am out at one of my favorite places. Yeah, you can see I'm back out at the Quarry Heights project. Red stilts here, and notice it's finished, right? Underneath here we have our metal soffit system. I asked Jake to join us in the video so we could talk about all the details and how exactly we finished this. So come on down, Jake. Let's talk some details, buddy. So those of you that might not be aware, Jake is the owner of Aero Building. They're the general contractor here. Jake's also a contributor on the Build Show, if you didn't know, so go check out, certainly check out his videos too. But yeah, last time we stood under here in front of a camera, Jake, it was all open web trusses.
Yeah, there wasn't anything except for trusses and subfloor.
Yeah, it's come a long way. It looks beautiful. You know, immediately when people say, oh, we'll just do that in a metal soffit, it's like people, you can just see some architects cringe, some builders cringe. But this is actually, we've done a number of projects that we've put on piers, and it always looks good to me.
Yeah, and so it's not just metal soffit. I mean, there is something underneath that too, right? We have our big, if you remember, we have triple LVLs here that connect 48 feet from one end of the building to the other that sit in the saddles on top of these guys. And those LVLs are actually 2 inches taller than the floor trusses.
Right.
The trim joist is what we used here. And so that 2-inch difference is made up by Zip R9.
Gotcha.
So we have Zip R9 on the bottom that flushes out with those LVLs, and then we just taped across those LVLs and to the side of our Zip R on the outside. So that gives us a flush box on the bottom.
It gives us a flush box, and for those of you that say, well, it's our sheathing, it's made for the walls. Well, understand, Mother Nature doesn't understand the difference between a floor and a wall. What Mother Nature understands is that energy moves from hot to cold, and moisture moves from high to low, right? Mother Nature has a series of rules, and they just apply whether it's vertical, horizontal, or sloped. It doesn't really matter. So the Zip R gives us that nice closed green box.
Yeah, it's given us our continuity of all of our control layers. And in this case, it gives us a substrate to mount everything here to. And because we have all of our detailing coming around the sides here, we actually also skipped some of our trims. So this is not standard in everybody's market, and I've learned this. I mean, I grew up in this market, so this is standard for me. This is our 16-inch wide soffit metal.
Yeah.
This comes in vented, which is perforated, or solid like this. So this piece is actually just 16 inches wide, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 ribs in it. They're 4 inches wide each. It tongue and grooves together.
And it clips to one side and then attachment on the other.
And then you can see little bitty nails that are just hand driven in, and they're 12-foot sticks. So this room is 22 feet wide. So all we did was run an H member down the middle and then cut both ends so that it would be symmetrical.
Right.
And then at the ends, we just custom bent an L piece to capture it on the end. And now, you know, when we first talked about it, the clients were like, that's gonna be a lot of black underneath there. And I said, you gotta have faith.
Yeah.
Once it's underneath there, it'll make the red
pops.
And the black will disappear. It will be in shadow.
And it's highly reflective. I mean, it is reflecting some of the light under here. And, you know, this eventually is just going to get grown in naturally and be the scrubby brush that we see out there. So pretty much we'll let nature come back into our world now that we've disturbed it here.